Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to FM22. It's Youth Factory, and this is episode 62. And this is the moment we've all been waiting for, the opportunity to reach the pinnacle of our nation's sport. So in Norway, we are in the second tier, and we have a chance to make the first tier after being predicted to finish dead last this season. Now, next season, there's a very good chance that if we are promoted, we could be finishing dead last next season. There is quite the jump. But there would be a windfall of things that would be extremely welcome. Almost certainly, we would immediately be pushed into professional status. That alone is the key. And the will for me to go ahead and make it and yo-yo for a year or two if that's the case. But getting that professional status will start getting players to develop much faster. Also probably pushing to finally get the training upgrades and things along that nature. Anyway, we enter the final game of the regular season in a precarious spot, but the spot you want to be in under the circumstances, given the alternative spot. So Bergam leads the league goal tally. He's winning the race for the Golden Boot, and he is 3 goals ahead of the Elsund striker. So that is good entering the final day. Our average rating, Bergam, right there on the cusp of a Vålerenga 2 player. That's important going in here shortly. And Lovas equal on top with Jakobsen of Mjøndalen for the assist tally. So the team has performed well above expectations this season. But here's where we are in the standings. Vålerenga 2 are champions. Vålerenga 2 are a reserve squad. Vålerenga 1 are in that first tier. Vålerenga 2 cannot be promoted. They've won that championship. They're not going anywhere, though. They are who we have to play on the road. And that is the precarious part of the most precarious part of our situation. HamCam, 55 points, but a plus 28. We have 55 points on a plus 19. HamCam, I'm not worried about. We win our game. Maybe they lose their game. Maybe we move up a spot. But they are ultimately of no interest to me because 2 teams are going to have automatic promotion. We've not won the title. So for me, second and third doesn't matter. Fourth does matter. And here's why. Fourth place, promotion playoff. But there's only one team listed there. Who do they play against? Well, in the top tier, you're going to have 2 automatically relegated sides. And then the, 18th place side. I believe there's 20 in that top division. Might not be the case, actually. Anyway, the third from bottom team, that's who that promotion playoff is against. So it's a relegation tipped team versus a promotion tipped team. They're going to play each other for who goes up or stays up and who goes down. That is still a chance at promotion, but that's a precarious place to be. So it'd be nice to get the job done today on the final day of the season. Kongsvinger is 3 points behind, but they have a plus 28 goal differential. So if we lose and they win, they'll have the tiebreak. So our goal today, don't lose. Our goal today, keep a very, very close eye on Kongsvinger. Sure, keep an eye on HamCam too, but all we need is a point, and we are going to be second or third. So HamCam really just does not matter. Them losing will not impact us in any way, shape, or form. What we need to do is stay above Kongsvinger here on this final day of the season. And they are at home against Braun 2. And Braun 2 is in 12th place, safe from relegation. You'd figure Kongsvinger are going to be pretty heavily favored, which means realistically we need to steal a point from Vålerenga 2. They have the title wrapped up. They are a reserve squad. I don't think they're going to care too much whether we are promoted versus whether Kongsvinger are promoted. In fact, if you really think about it, on paper we were picked to finish in last place. Vålerenga 2 would probably rather, well, Vålerenga 1. Vålerenga 2 would probably rather see us in this division next season than Kongsvinger, because they would have an easier time. But they're not the ones that matter in this situation, right? It's their coaching staff. It's their senior players who are going to have a hand cupped and speaking in their ear saying, "Let Youth Factory win. They're an easy relegation team next year." Right? You'd think the senior team would matter more than the reserve team that, brings barely a crowd. Oh, and then there's that. They bring barely a crowd. And we kick off the most important game that we have possibly ever had in this series. Let's see how the team performs. Early possession has flip-flopped both ways as we wait for it to settle in. We have a couple changes to the side. First off, that is Modest instead of Andreasen. Andreasen, yellow card accumulation suspension, so he is unavailable. Good thing we have Modest, who is literally the best guy off the bench, one of the best players we have. Period. Braun 2 has an early lead. It's 1-0 at Kongsvinger. They have an early lead. There it is. Fabian Gimmestad with the goal. It's 1-0. That was the 8th minute. That is huge for us. Okay, that's a good start. That is a very, very good sign. Now, remember, it's not only the fact that saved on the line. Saved on the line. That is as close as you can get. I mean, that ball, so is that. That hits the inside edge of the post. Nearly crosses the line after the bounce and goes the other way. Look at the away support that we have here today. They know what is on the line for us. And dangerous ball there. Free kick. Offside. The guy on the yellow card there is their best player. He's the one with that really, really high average rating. Anyway, Modest being our best reserve. Bergam! Oh, come on. Near post, buddy. Near post. You had the space. You're going to beat that keeper if you go near post. He aimed that one down the middle. Really blew that opportunity. Remember, we don't have to win. And Kongsvinger doesn't have to lose. Right? A draw from either one of us is enough. So right now, we are 4 points to the good and the potential outcome with nearly one half played. But that is a dangerous giveaway, and that man on that yellow card is that one with that high average rating. He is their striker. He's the one we have got to watch out for. Oh, so far so good here. Bergam through. Lovas, great chance. Chips the keeper. Misses, but doesn't go out of bounds. That thing hits the edge of the post and comes back out. It was not that close to going in, but it was still dangerous enough. We clear this one away. Both teams looking dangerous, but they get the first goal right before halftime. Houghton, free header, in close. Poor marking from Modest, and then a couple quick passes, and poor clearance. We really should have gotten on the end of that one and headed that away. Did not rise high enough, and a game that has slightly favored us in the first half does not favor us in the scoreline. In fact, when you take out the XG from the goal, you could see it was almost 2-1 in our favor, and really just one early chance from them was all that they had really put together for the most part, and then all of a sudden, here we are, trailing by a goal. They do have 3 yellow cards. That could present an opportunity for us in the second half, but we are going to have to remain on the front foot as we are now on the danger side of things. But of course, Braun 2 at the moment doing us a huge favor with that early lead. As far as I know, it's still 1-0 in that game. Second half underway. No yellow cards for my team. No danger for my team. By the way, the second change was Homedale, who still is not cleared. He failed his fitness test, so he missed the entire end of the season. That is definitely a big loss for us. Had a chance to get Lovas on the through ball there, but instead, we set up Janssen inside, and he gets really close going near post there. That is our 5th shot on target. The guys are up for the challenge today, but can we keep up with the league leaders? That one, they get on to the end of it. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. Starting to hit that danger zone. We trail, and they have caught up ground. At the moment, though, it's still 2 points to the good for us, as they only have a draw and need more than that. Lovas! That was onside. That was a well-timed run and a good save from the keeper. Corner kick. That's cleared out. We reset. Not the way I want to reset, as we're kind of caught up in the middle. Hermanson is the one who's gotten the start with Homedale unavailable. Jonas Gay back on the outside. That long ball, Fawoli has missed it. And they have missed the target, fortunately for us. 1 hour gone by. Fredrikstad lead over HamCam, so they are failing to score as well. But again, that's no matter. Other than that, yes, it could give us second place if we salvage a point here and they lose. I'd very much like to salvage that point. We still have a chance. Right now, I do not want to change tactically, as we've been just about the better team here. Mostby. Oh, there's Bergam on that through ball, and he's going to go wide with that one. Keeper easily sees that one out. Okay, time to start thinking about some changes. Still 1-1. That was a 50th minute goal there, with everything on the line. Look how balanced we are here, and the XG again favoring us, and the 0.4 they got on the goal, with that, it's 2-1 in our favor. The 3 yellow cards, nothing has been added to so far in the second half. We are starting to run out of time. Ostby is struggling, but who would we bring in? Calzi? Right. That's one thing today with a couple guys that are absent, is we really lack the options in substitutions. Is it time to go attacking just yet and throw all caution to the wind? Maybe in about 5 minutes. Had an offside situation down the flank there. Severetti, good interception. But what are we doing? What are we doing with the ball? Not much at the moment. Great ball from Modeste over the top. Lovas! Oh, he had a second chance on that one if he reacts quicker. It's a tap in. Jonas Gay, free kick. Was that not saved off the line again? That ball, I think we just flashed it back across goal, and it looked interesting from where it was. Ooh, big shoot. Wow, against the run of play for the second game in a row, things are just not going our way. Houghton with a brace. He's got his second of the day, pouncing on that rebound. And now, realistically, it's the best team in the league, and we're on the road. As good as we've done, as good as we have done, that was their first shot on target in the entire second half. We're not going to get 2 goals here. We're not Manchester City. We don't have that insane pool of players. I can't get anybody off the bench who is a starter on any other team in the league. A red card is the only chance we have right now, but we can at least go very attacking. We'll push up. Go ahead and get stuck in. We only have the 1 yellow card. Ostby, I don't think has ever been sent off. All we can do now is hope that the score remains level. That was offside. Well offside. Yes. And it is called. It stays 2-0. We are showing fourth. We are showing fourth. They are not showing me the scoreline, but we have dropped to 4th place. Kongsvinger have gotten ahead. What is up with that call? He got the ball. He won the ball. The guy just took a... Okay, whatever. Wow, really? Moen can't save that one. That was an easy save. Easy save for Moen, but terrible defense to leave him completely open like that. That is either Fawoli or Jonas Gay helping out. Hamcam has drawn level with Fredrikstad. And we're into the stoppage time. It's 3-0. Looks like we are headed to the playoff. Jonas Gay. Wow. Where's that guy's yellow card? Where's that foul called? We make that same play, and we get a yellow card that leads to a goal. Vålerenga have seen us off, even though we were the better team today. Literally 2 games in a row that has happened to us. Walking off without celebration. There it is. Kongsvinger. Hamcam's point. Hamcam's point is enough. They had a man sent off in the 51st. The penalty put them behind, and then they still salvaged a point at a really good Fredrikstad. Kongsvinger scoring in the 70th minute. A brace from Torbjornsson to come from behind and win 2-1 against Braun to see automatic promotion, and we are headed to the playoff. The Elite Syrian is not done with their season yet. Rosenborg already have secured a Champions League place, or at least Champions League playoff place. Braun are currently in second overall. Vålerenga, Molde have secured Conference League, European Conference League positions, but Viking is right now equal at just 1 point ahead of 9th place. So it's super, super tight in the mid-table. In fact, they're only 3 points ahead of being in 11th, 5 points ahead of 12th. Then you have the drop. Tromsø and No Man's Land, they are safe. But Brynn, potentially with Ranheim or Sundale, all 3 of them still have a chance at making that promotion playoff spot, as they have 2 games left to play and they are separated by just 3 points. But all 3 of them are going to at least face relegation, 2 of them automatically. Now 29 matches into the season, so just 1 game remaining. Viking got a win that's given them a great chance at securing that 5th position for the European places, while Rosenborg and Braun remain just 2 points apart heading into the last match. Meanwhile, at the bottom end, the one that matters for us, Sundale, the only one to claim any points in that last game, got a win. So they've moved not only off of bottom, but they are now just a single goal off of Brynn. So we could see literally any of those 3 be our opponent for the upcoming game. Vålerenga will not repeat as champions. They have won 3 out of the last 4 contests. Rosenborg has won many before that. Glimt, the last one outside of those 2 to claim a title, that was back in 2025. So we've had domination by the same 2 teams for a number of years. Glimt, the ones that were kind of dominant real life, and just 3 out of 4 titles in the early 20s before we've gotten on to 2 different dominant teams in their stead. And with 1 game left to play in the U19s, we are not going to repeat as champions this year. It's Braun who have claimed that title. But we are second, just ahead of Rosenborg. Rosenborg has a small chance of overtaking us in the last match of the season. But it's been another good year from the U19s, playing in that first group against the best teams in Norway now and competing against them quite well. So it's quite evident that if we had a reserve squad, if we had a number 2 squad, how much better it could make us when you compare how the other teams are looking, because our U19s are excellent, but then they have to go straight into the side. Maybe professional status would make a difference on that and could make that possible, but I don't know. I've been able to get reserve squads in other leagues where you have a standard reserve squad, but I don't know if you could have one where you are literally adding a team into the leagues by the creation of a second squad, as opposed to something that already exists. As things work different here in Norway, it would be really nice if we could get that B squad, get professional status, get that B squad, and have a place for all those guys that are in between that don't get that playing time, besides sending them out on loan, which just has not benefited really anybody. We'll go check on the table in a second, but the final game of the Elite Syrian has been decided, and it's Ranheim who just climbed off of the bottom of the table, clearly with a win as they were 2 points behind. So Ranheim have moved up. They have made it to the relegation playoff final, and we are looking at a two-legged tie. First leg is at Ranheim at Extra Arena, 10,000 capacity, synthetic surface, very good stadium. That's going to be an interesting prospect for us to play at such a big club in such an important match. 26 appearances, 20 goals, Golden Boot, best average rating in the league. Christian Bergum has won the League Player of the Year. Homedale picked up second in the Young Player of the Year award. Huge crowd, big stadium. Wow. For us, this is this is a place we haven't been before as a team, and let's hope the team stays calm, stays focused, plays their game. 2 changes to the side. 1, Homedale's back. That's huge. We've had a couple weeks since our last game, and the guys are a little down on fitness as a result. But the second change is that Ostby, who picked up the only yellow card that we got in that last game, has yellow card accumulation, so he is suspended from this match. So Hermansen playing yet again, but this time for Ostby. That one's blocked. They're going to get a second chance at that, but easy save for Moen. We are on the road for this first leg. We've spent a lot of time training set pieces this week. Let's hope that that pays off for us. That set piece should have been a little bit better for us. That was our first attempt of the game. 15 minutes played. Jonas Gay not looking too happy, but everybody else seems to be up to the challenge and actually really well focused at the moment. Dangerous moment here. Homedale gets him to turn back around, though. Offside. Offside. Hit the inside of the post. Solberg, free kick. Oh, how did that thing go in? That thing was curving well wide, and all of a sudden it stopped curving. I don't know how that ball bends left and then comes back and bends right at the end. I guess it didn't. That was more of the lift on the ball that I was seeing. And that free kick, absolutely nothing that we could do on that one. That ball is perfectly placed, and we trail 1-0. And it's been all them in the first half, besides our one moment. Not looking good on that front. Fawoli, nice. Nice interception on that one. Bergman inside. What can we do here? Over the top for Andreasen. Andreasen, he's going to peel back around, though. Hermansen going backwards. We find Jonas Gay inside Lovas, and it's tied! It's tied before half. Yes, huge. We do not need to come away with a win here because we are on the road, and it's 2 legs, and we're going to be at home for the next one. So we're taking a more balanced approach, but what a run from Lovas, and a really, really good pass from Jonas Gay. Really needed that. The guy not up for the challenge appears to be up for the challenge after all. Literally just 2 moments for us, but it's enough. Finally, the cards fall our way. As the last couple of games, we dominated play, or at least were in control of play, and lost both of those games. Badly lost both of those games. Aggregate was, 6-1 in those 2 games, and yet we were the better team in both of them. But here we are now. Jonas Gay, mood is improved, rating is high, and now the entire team is looking good here at the half. 1-1. I'm using the last game loss against Ranheim, which I do believe they are the team that knocked us out of the cup earlier this season in a close contest. Dangerous ball, taking it towards the corner, offside. Surprising call. I thought he was on. That was awfully tight. Hermansen not doing great, but everybody else is looking pretty okay. Bergum is having a quiet day so far. That's 1 hour played. If we have a bore last half hour, I would be perfectly fine with that. Gillo finds Andreasen. Hermansen, long ball for Bergum, but it's going to be a giveaway. Bergam had way too much traffic around him in that one. Come on, no cross. There's the cross, though, and underside of the crossbar. Fawoli now on a yellow card as well. I don't think he's faced too many yellow cards this season, though, so hopefully he is okay on that. Still just the 2 shot attempts, so again, if we can come away 1-1 here today, that would be good. Let's bring on Calzi for Hermansen, as he is having a really rough day. Andreasen now on a yellow. We want to bring on Modeste. 87th minute. Bergam's having a terrible day. Let's bring on Minkowitz. And we're into stoppage with a very, very quiet game. But dangerous moment here. Headed away. Homedale. Counterattack is on. Yes. Come on. Yes. Oh, Minkowitz. Homedale took that extra touch too long. Minkowitz had to stop. He could not advance, otherwise he would have been offside. He had to halt his run, which then took that opportunity away. Otherwise, that was a 2-on-1 counterattack with a chance to take a 2-1 lead home. That would have been massive. 2 shot attempts, but we're going to head back home level at a goal apiece. Now, the worrying thing is we only had 2 shot attempts. Good thing is, even though they had 15, they amounted to less than 1 in the XG department, and therefore they weren't good looks. But we're going to have to really be on it at home if we are going to win. It was 3 weeks in between games for us, so there was a little bit of rebuilding fitness, but it was also a little bit of recovery. Everybody came into that one fresh. The good thing here is that we played Sunday. Leg number 2 is Wednesday. Now, the fitness part should be resolved. Those guys should be back into their best form, but also a lot fresher than the opposition, who have played multiple games recently. Yeah, it was 1 week from where their last game was, but still, I like that Ranheim has been busier here at the end of the season than we have. Let's hope that something will benefit us in this one. I don't know how Modeste would be suspended here. Modeste picked up a yellow card in stoppage time. So did Calzi. So Modeste is suspended. So Andreasen obviously will be coming back in for this one. No Modeste. And they are missing Gullikson. I think they might have already been missing Gullikson. That was far from the best team performance that we've had, but it was enough. It was enough. We go level into the second leg. Winner takes all. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.